Hey guys, it's Tuesday.
Hey.
It's been a week. I can't believe it. Tonight, though, we're gonna play some games. We're gonna give away some art and paint a little. I'm still working on this piece, but it's just about done. So I'd love to get some feedback and stuff.
Yeah, I'm really digging how it's turning out.
Are you?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
thank you.
nice.
I thought about maybe building the stretcher for it tonight, but
Oh,
then I thought no.
like on camera?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, and I thought no because it's a lot of like staples and hammering, so it's just like bam, 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 whack, whack,
Yeah,
whack. So,
like if you had a headache, you might not want to tune in.
Yeah,
The
really.
Staples gun is really loud.
Yes. Jeez. So that's no good. But tonight is going to be fun. And we're doing an art giveaway.
Woohoo!
And the nice thing about fine art is keep things subtle. So I have this art giveaway.
Nice.
And the subtlety is key though. So
So classy.
Art giveaway, art giveaway, art giveaway, art giveaway. So hey, you know what? Let's get started.
Woohoo!
I gotta find the starting. We're so together. Hey Jackie, did I mention they were doing an art giveaway tonight?
Nice. No, you didn't.
Yeah, so we're gonna play a game later and give away a print, and that'll be fun. So the last time we did that last week, and you put together some questions, and it kicked my butt.
Yeah, it was just general trivia though, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what it was, but it was hard. I thought it was hard.
Huh. Well,
it's fun though.
It's general trivia tonight. Barbara's with us. Says, "Woohoo! Guess who's here?" Barbara.
I was gonna say I was gonna guess Barbara.
And Valerie has joined us and says, "Hi, y'all. Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys." Yeah. So it's been a week. It's been chill though. We went to the lake this last weekend for John's dad's birthday, and that was a lot of fun. So, yeah. I will say, okay, so it's on a lake, and they have this big toy. It's one of those big. You can it almost looks like a floating couch, like mini love seat that two people can sit on, and it's the first time I've been on it because last time.
Well, it's a toy that you tow behind the boat.
Right. And it was funny because I went out there and sat with Jack in that thing, and I'm not I don't get. I wasn't concerned for my safety, but the way that the thing was rigged, tied on the thing, it was slowly, almost looking like it was ripping off the handles on it. And I was just and Jack, of course, being a teenager, is like, woo! And he's about to fly off the thing and this and that. And it was a harrowing experience. It was crazy.
Yeah, when I'm on there with them, last time, I just hit the camera for that. Maybe we're going to use it, maybe not. The last time I was on there with him, it was more about his elbows and head and all that. You're like, okay.
You're like,
it was a lot of fun. Hey, but tonight we're giving away art.
Well, Vermont
subtle.
Vermont Paint and Photos with us is heading to bed, but I wanted to stop in to say hi and thank you for the great chat today.
Nice. Oh man, thanks so much. Yeah, that was so much fun.
Deidre's with us and says, I heard there was an art giveaway.
Did you?
Did you?
I wasn't sure if it was coming across.
And Carla's with us, says howdy. Ron Seffert's with us and says hello everyone, and Ron Captain's with us and says hi guys.
So, well, hey guys, thanks you.
Thanks again for tuning in. Yeah, we're gonna do some trivia in a little bit, and it's gonna be exciting. It's just general trivia, so it shouldn't stump you, babe. It shouldn't.
Well, that's what you said last week. Last week you said it was easy.
So. I want to say there's a couple of nerdy science questions on this that you should know.
Nice.
It's a given.
Oh yeah, and I want to say thanks Vermont for coming in. I was on a live stream earlier on Artfully Blind with Diana, and that was a lot of fun. I've done that before, and it's so much fun. It's just chat. It's kind of like this, but the person who does it is named Diana, and other than that.
So does she paint?
Yeah, she was making. Actually, she was doing jelly prints.
So prints.
Yeah, it's like a jelly. It's like a jelly kind of paint that like you can put stencils and stuff, and then you can like you put it on it, and then you you squeegee it kind of around. It's like a monoprint, and so she was doing different stencils, and butterflies, and different things like that.
Huh?
Yeah.
Does she do different types of art every time, or?
I think so. I think just different things. So it's usually like, and those streams are long, so it's like a 2.5 hour or so.
That's a commitment.
I'll tell you what.
Well, Misty Lemons is with us and says, "Sup?
So
What's up?" And Fred's with us, says, "Hi guys, it feels like it's been forever."
I know, right?
7 days. And Valerie says the painting looks awesome. Love, love, love it.
Well, thank you. Thanks so much. Yeah, and looking forward to getting it done and getting some good photos of it and stuff.
Is this the first like true night umbrella painting you've done? Because I know you did a special night, but that's still pretty well lit. It almost looks like a just after dusk.
Maybe
this looks like straight night.
Maybe so. And I wonder. So I don't know how well can you see it? Can you see the?
You can see it good. It's got a little yeah. When you pull it up like that, the glare goes away.
Because I started adding little pops of light off the bridges. So the bridge, so I darkened everything. I was vignetting it today, like the ground, because I wanted to I don't know, to make it more, I don't know, almost like an old photograph in a way, but not, but to give it and to make everything seem a little more romantic, a little, and to force the person's focus towards the middle more. But I wanted pops of light, so I have that. I'm not sure if I like it. I'm not sure if I like if I'm not excited about it, because it is like stars almost, So it's these bright rays. So I'm not sure. Hopefully, I'm not sure if that comes across as cool or if it comes across as trite, or So hopefully it looks good, because I just wanted it to be like almost like fireworks and light,
Yeah.
So
I think it works. I
cool.
kind of dig it.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm curious what everybody thinks about it, because if that's a good effect, if it's a good technique, because I can make it different. And most of the time when I do things like that, like I've done that on street lamps before, where I want a pop of light, but instead I'll have like an aura of color, kind of going around in concentric circles, and so I'll have that going around. But this time instead, it's like rays shooting out.
Okay, like a starburst.
Yeah.
They have filters. When I was in photography, I had all sorts of starburst filters.
Yeah, and maybe it's listening to J.J. Abrams' Star Trek so much. People always say it's starburst, or whatever.
Yeah, he's got lots of glare.
Hey, Jackie, did I mention that we're giving away art tonight?
Art giveaway. Well, Jessica's with us and says, "Hi guys, hey."
If you give me a button, I've got to push it. That's funny.
Steve Evans with us says, "Hi guys, hope y'all are getting some of the rain and cool down that they're getting." Which, yes, we actually did get a little bit of rain today, which was different. There was like
we didn't really
wetness.
Get it to hear at the house so much.
At least was a little bit, but
yeah.
Jack and I were out running errands and it was torrential up, like a mile north.
Man, yeah, I wish that would have hit here. That would have been awesome. But it was really nice though. It's crazy. I was in here in the studio and I was on that other stream, and it was just thundering outside.
I was wondering it, like while we were out. I was wondering if the internet would hold while you were on that stream. So every once in a while, when we get some severe storms, the internet likes to get squirrely.
Well, I'm gonna. What did I do? Where are my paints?
Well,
shoot, hold it. I gotta go grab my paints. Jack was in here working with my. He was playing games on the computer, so I was over there. So my paints are over there. He came because he was. I guess he was using the Oculus and stuff. So whenever I got on the stream, the sound and everything was going out in different speakers and stuff. So it was like I was just sitting there for the first maybe 4 or 5 minutes that I was on that I was a guest on that stream. I was just sitting here and I couldn't hear anything. So I thought they were just slow getting started.
Yeah.
But they weren't. They were going and they're like, "John, can you hear me? John?"
John?
I was just like,
Well, Deidre says, "You can't go wrong with art. So many interpretations. Love your interpretations, John."
Oh.
And Christy has joined us, says hi. Randy Ray is with us, says hi, John. Hi, Jackie.
Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Randy.
Hey. I didn't think Randy was going to tune in tonight. He was supposed to be marathoning some other show.
Oh, really?
So aren't we lucky?
What show?
I don't know how to tell you. I forget. It wasn't anything I had heard of, so I don't remember. And Pat is with us. As I guess the question is, what do you prefer? Storms here today. Eek. So I don't know where Pat is, but maybe they're this. I don't know. Unfortunately, the storms here didn't last that long. I wish they had lasted longer because we were desperate for it. And Travel Dreamer 46 is with us. Says hello.
Hey, Travel Dreamer, you were in the Artfully Blind part. Yeah. Welcome over here. You'll be very familiar with the background.
Stare at it for another hour. And Serena Art is with us. Says hello. Hey, hello, Jackie and John. Thanks so much for being on my live stream today. So, it's great to hear you. Thanks for joining ours.
Yes, thanks so much. And I was just saying about how the first few minutes of it, I just sat here because I didn't have my speakers turned on right because of our son Jack, and so. But man,
yes.
Oh yeah, look, and we're being very subtle tonight because tonight we're having an art giveaway. art giveaway.
Well, Fred said booming thunder here in Nevada too. Ooh. Christy says Tennessee got some heavy rain and lightning too. Owen has joined us and says big gang. Passion for Art is here. Says hey everyone. Hey John. Hey Bruce. Hey, Fatimaya. I'm mispronouncing that terribly. And Serena says hello. And Pat says I'm in Pennsylvania. Lots of lightning. So
wow, gosh, guys.
It sounds like there's a lot of rain going around.
Yeah. I think the high today here was like 95 or 96, which sounds hot in most places, but here that's actually been kind of low. We've topped out at 111 at some point, so hopefully it doesn't get any. Hopefully we don't get back to that, but it's just unseasonably hot. It's just crazy.
It's ridiculous.
But this week's been nicer though.
Well, May says, hey, and it's hot as heck here today. Not getting any rain there. Owen says, I tagged you on TikTok of my digital artwork. I hope Jackie describes them to you. Well, I will do that. And Carla says, y'all quit bragging. Apparently Houston is not getting it. So rain. It's a good thing. We hadn't seen it in a while, so
yeah,
that's good. And I didn't water my plants this morning, so I was happy about that too.
Yeah, and here it didn't really rain that much. Like it was just like the lightest pitter patter. Like I went outside, and because Jackie said, "Oh, it rained. It was torrential about a mile away," and so I went outside and thought, "Oh, it's gonna be all wet," and it was just dry as a bone underneath the pergola. But I could hear the lightest little,
I think it might not have been heavy enough for long enough to get under the pergola like it does sometimes, but it was pretty. It was coming. I mean, like I was running errands with Jack, and when the rain hit, he was like, "I'm staying in the car." So I was like, "All right, leave me out in the rain."
Oh yeah. This last weekend was my dad's birthday. He turned 76. And it was so much fun. We to be out there, and it's so good to be able to spend time with the family and all. And we were out in his boat, and we went out, and we were pulling Jackie and Jack behind the boat on this giant air mattress thing that they have. It's like this big island that, it's not exactly like
it's like a love seat.
It's it's not adrenaline pumping at all, but it's a lot of fun, and you get splashed with the water, and it's just a lot of fun.
Well, I felt a little bit of adrenaline because honestly, the way the rope was jerry rigged to the thing, I mean, it was alarming because at any moment I felt like the rope was just going to snap or something. And
yeah, that was weird. I don't know who tied the rope on like that, but I forget what I was going to say.
We decorated T-shirts.
But we took the boat out in the engine and the motor started messing up.
Yeah.
But it was interesting because we brought it back, and it may not be that big of a deal. But Dad was talking about maybe getting a different boat, which I think would be really great.
That would be fun.
Yeah, he's Dad gets way more done every day than I do. I mean, I don't know if anybody has somebody like that in their life, but he's just a workhorse. Like he can't sit still. So he finally retired. He retired once and decided he didn't like it, so he went back to work, and then he retired again finally years later, and it's set. He's like, oh, I like this, and so they'll go out the lake and he'll have coffee with mom in the morning, and they'll, he'll go out and fish a little bit or something. But he's thinking about maybe getting a boat where he can walk on it and get around a little bit easier, which I'm so, stoked about if they could do that. So
Yeah, that would be awesome. Like the bass boat is fun and all, but it's so low and it's really hard to get into if you're in the water. It's next to impossible. It's comical watching somebody try to do it.
Yeah, so if there's so he was thinking about maybe a pontoon boat. He's never had it, but it's got a nice flat, it's something for that he can have for 5 or 10 years, and be able to get around. And because if it's easy to get into and out of, then that'll just be a lot more fun. And I don't know. So I think that would be cool. And on a pontoon boat, I could bring my easel.
Oh, that's
set
cool.
It up, and I could paint while we're bouncing across the waves.
Yeah.
But you know what? Tonight we're doing an art giveaway. We're gonna do art trivia here in a little bit. But Jackie did the coolest thing though on this last weekend. Like she had that a really neat idea, like for Dad's gift. And it's some of my parents are at an age where, they're not like wealthy or anything like that. But it's like, but if there's something that they want, they'll buy it for themselves, kind of thing.
Yeah, it gets difficult as we get older.
Yeah, so it's hard to buy gifts and stuff. So, but Jackie, so the best things are time. It's time and spending time. So Jackie had this really cool idea about having T-shirts, and she printed them up. Like she got iron-on stuff. So each of us had a different T-shirt. And you can explain this better, sweetheart. But I'll just give I'll mangle it for a second, and then I'll let you rescue it. But I just thought it was really, really cool that you did this, and everybody had a different T-shirt, and then we went there and we could all paint on it. Yeah, and then Dad had a T-shirt, and we all had to paint something on our T-shirt, and then we all had to paint on Dad's T-shirt.
Yes.
But
yeah.
So
I mean, it just kind of morphed in it because you're like, John's mom is she's hilarious, and she is. She paints, but somehow she stumbled into like the fabric painting, and she texted me and was like, check this out, and then she was like, we should totally bring some clothes. We should totally paint something out of your closet, which is funny to me. And so
some of my closet's already covered in paint.
We're right. And so anyway, I was like, ooh, we could paint T-shirts. And then that kind of was like, oh, we should all have our own T-shirts with a wacky message on it that's like all pertaining to your dad's birthday, because why not? We don't really, so yeah, that's how that morphed into like painting T-shirts. But
yeah, and on my T-shirt, I don't know what the picture is, but it said what does it say? I am the reason that he got his first gray hair.
Yeah.
Great. Or
I gave him his first gray hair.
Yeah, I gave him his first gray hair. And yours said, I'm
here for the party.
Yeah, here for the party. And
Jack said, I made him a papa, because that's what we call him. And your mom said, I married the old fart.
Yeah.
And then he had like a funny sort of like vintage 1946 thing. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So
yeah, and it was cool. It's cool to try to paint in a different medium too, especially something like that where it's just for fun, So I tried to paint a little birthday cake, and that was a lot of fun. And Jack picked the colors, and it's hard because I was getting the paint all over my fingers because it's a whole different thing, So it's just but I don't know. That's so. I thought that was really, really cool. Then we got him some fishing stuff and whatnot, but
yes,
but it was fun.
It was fun. Well, Owen says, Olivia Newton-John passed away.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yes.
That's a shame.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Carla is saying, God, I wish we would get rain. And sorry, Anna's Carla. With us, says, hi, no rain in Tulsa. And Fred says it's way better than 104 that they just had in Nevada.
Oh my goodness. So,
yeah. And Serenity said we had 105 today in Philly suburbs. 105 in Philly. That seems, is that normal?
Yeah, that's I don't think that's crazy.
Really hot.
I mean, like last month we had 111, and that was in July, and that's crazy. Oh, I want to put out there again, guys, that in July every year it's Disability Pride Month, and next year we're going to be curating like an art show in Central Park in New York. It's a big thing. It'll be a lot of fun. I'll put out details, and we'll do an actual art call. A call for art. but I just wanted to put out, to you guys, because, just get the wheels turning. So, because a lot of, everybody that tunes in on our stream and hangs out, everybody's into art. A lot of us are either an artist with a disability or know an artist with a disability. So, I just want to let everybody here know first, just get the wheels turning, but we'll actually get the details and stuff. It's so new. Like, they just asked us to do it. And it's such a great event, though, that this year was the first year that they've ever done like that. And the wonderful thing, and this is why I'm so excited. This is why I want to let everybody know, like, soon, before we even get anything like signed or whatever, is just because the Disability Pride Month, having pride for disability, and to put it very positive spin and disability awareness out there, and it's being celebrated all over the country. But in New York, they have like the biggest party, and it's in the middle of Central Park. And we were there, and they want to make us a resident artist. And they were like, hey, can you curate an art event? Because we were saying, like, hey, what do you think would make this better? And Jackie and I were talking. We're talking to the event coordinators or the people that put it, make it. And we're like, man, it would be brilliant if we could get other artists here, like, with their artwork, and kind of do a showcase of art with disabilities. And they were like,
yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
They're like, hey, great, why don't you curate it?
Well, I mean, like, who doesn't want to show their art in Central Park?
Yeah, and that's
who doesn't want to, like, just do art in Central Park? I mean, it's bucket list.
Exactly. And I don't want to oversell it or anything like that. I don't want to say, like, oh, it'll make a career or anything like that. I just think it's brilliant because it is a wonderful showcase at Central Park, in middle of Manhattan, in New York. And so I think it's a wonderful thing for someone to be able to have on their resume, on their CV, saying that they were part of this art, show. And so I don't know. I just, but it, like I say, it's a year away. We don't have any details or anything, but and we don't have anything out, like, anywhere. So the only place we really hear about it is right here. And I mentioned it on Artfully Blind earlier, but I just want to tell you guys first, because if y'all get any big ideas about artists or something, or if y'all want to think about it, it's just something to think about. It's not right around the corner or anything like that. No pressure.
Well, Fred says lots of Leo B days in my fam.
Ooh.
So nice. May said we had close to 100 here in Washington past few days. No, thank you.
Yeah, it's not.
It's crazy. That's crazy. And Leah is with us as greetings from Canada.
Well, greetings.
I'm wondering how hot it is there, because it's just like ridiculous.
Surely it's not as hot. Surely.
I mean, who knows? It's crazy.
It's Canada. The Canada.
You would think. Pat says, love the easel on the pontoon boat and the t-shirt. So fun.
I put an easel on a kayak. So
oh, that's right. You did do that. That was crazy.
Good times.
Ron Suffert says, rumor has it that tonight there's an art giveaway.
You know what? I don't know where everybody's hearing these rumors, but
oh my goodness. And Deidre says, just so you know, I'm paying attention. So you're saying there's an art giveaway. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yeah.
I'm one of those people that if I was on a morning talk show that I would be hitting the little like all the little buttons all the time.
I oh God, that would drive me crazy, because I listen to a podcast with the guys that are they do Workaholic. If you guys have ever watched that show, Workaholics.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's bathroom ridiculous humor and totally inappropriate, but it's a hilarious show. And those 4 dudes are best friends in real life, and they do a podcast, and that they do that constantly in their podcast. They hit this, I'm sure they have like a slew of buttons and it just goes off. Who knows how many different fart sounds they have or whatever, but
that's funny. I
have to listen to it.
Is it good?
It's pretty good. They just joke around. It's like watching a scene in the show of them just talking.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to give it a listen.
I mean, if you like those dudes and that humor, then it's pretty funny. Vincent's joined us. Says, I hope you guys are well. Kim and I are treading water and busy. I will email John the next few weeks. Take care. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, thank you.
Haven't heard from you in a while. It's great to see you on here. And Serenity says, no, that's not normal. 105 Phillies, not normal. Can't imagine.
That sounds nuts.
And Pat says, "Oh, I'm a visually impaired artist, and I'd love to participate."
Well,
That'd be cool.
brilliant.
Yeah, as soon as we have like all the info on the New York stuff, we will definitely put the word out. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and this is the thing too. Like with that, I know it's going to be a curated art show, and I also want to do some things where, because I know there's only going to be certain spaces, and and we'll do a call for art, and that's why I want to let everybody here know first, but then I also want to do some other stuff so that, I mean, I'm really hoping that we'll get lots and lots of art, and it'll be jam packed, but also do some other stuff with it, to be to other calls for art, and there's other things in the work that I can't talk about right now, but that if someone doesn't shown in that show, or even if they are shown in that show, there might be other things that could pop up that could be good. So
sounds cool.
Yeah. So, but I can't talk about it now because apparently you got to sign papers and stuff.
Secrets.
I don't know.
Well, Leah says, I love the t-shirt idea. Thanks. It was fun. We used tulip fabric paint because we have so much of that stuff. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, my mom bought like a 60 color.
Yeah, she has a ton of it. We have a ton of it because we use it for art workshops, and the tulip guy sent you a ton, which was pretty awesome back in the day.
Yeah. They sent us so much. The tulip company were so sweet because they heard that we use it in workshops. They sent us so much that we haven't bought their paint. We haven't had to buy their paint in like 4 or 5 years. I think it was
boxes of it. It was
just brilliant.
Yeah. Travel Dreamer says, I was legally blind through college, now just visually challenged. And let me see, I'm going through this really fast. Let's see. Deidre says, "Oh, I'm in New York and would love to hear about Disability Pride Month. Discuss."
Ooh, yeah.
So when we went, if you're we've talked about it a little bit, I think the last couple of weeks, but we went to New York on July 17th. They had a big Disability Pride concert at the Bandshell in Central Park. And it was a big festival. It was awesome. And we went out there and displayed some of John's works, and he painted, and we talked disability. There were some fantastic performers. It was crazy cool.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I would just go to their website and check it out. In fact, Millie's with us and says disabilitypridenyc.org. That's where you want to go.
Oh, nice. Yes.
So anyway, it was a blast. And they've done it for years, but it's always been virtual. So this was the first year after COVID and everything they could go to in person. And I mean, it was just really inspirational. So it's always July. It'll probably be mid-July.
It was just so well done. Like, it was so well done. And the people that attended it were just amazing. Like, they were just, I mean, I talked to so many people who just came to the event and just had these incredible stories to tell. And it was awesome. It really was. So I'm just so looking forward to next year. And my goal in curating the art event to it, and like I say, none of this has been put together, the curating the art event and all that, but my goal is for my art to be the worst art there, to really push all the artwork and everything. So, I mean, I don't want my artwork to be the worst, but I just want the artwork to be amazing. So people look at it and they see people with disabilities and they think like, oh man, just because you have a disability doesn't mean you can't do something.
Yeah.
But you know what? We should play, what I should say? We should play some trivia because there's an art giveaway.
Art giveaway. Okay. Well, well, Pat says, yay. So exciting. Sarah has joined us and says, beautiful heart. Chrissy says, I don't know if I can travel up there, but I would love to participate. I have RP and am visually impaired artist also.
Oh, well, one of the things too is that you don't have to be there in person, although it would be great, but we're going to work out ways for the artwork to go so that you can show there, but you won't have to worry about like a plane ticket and all that kind of fun stuff. Like, to be able to go and be there would be brilliant, but to be able to have the artwork and be able to show it and all that. But yeah. So I don't want, we won't have to be there in person.
Yeah. Well, and Serenity says, your painting looks finished, John. What more do you need to do on it?
I need to add some brilliance to it. No, I don't know. I'm trying to vignette the sides a little bit. Let me see if I can get this a little more on.
Oh,
is that better?
Well, you got to hold it like kind of up from the light.
Like
this? Yeah, that's better.
So before, when I started this, like the colors here, went all the way out to the edges. So I'm vignetting it in, and I did that over here a little bit because I just want to kind of push the focus towards the people. And then, I think I might want to put some highlights in her hair a little bit more, but I'm just about done with it, really. And then I have some stretcher bars. This is actually on loose canvas.
Yeah, because you were painting this in New York.
Yeah, because I painted it in New York, and I actually took this as a rolled canvas, and I rolled it up so I could fit it in a suitcase. So it's actually loose on here. So I don't know if you can see, but this is like a loose canvas, and I have it stretched over boards here. But so we actually have some stretcher boards. So I'll stretch it, make it tight. It'll be a legit stretch canvas, but yeah, I didn't paint it on a stretch canvas because I'm a stretcher bars because had to go in a suitcase.
Yeah. Well, Millie says there's also disabilityunite.org, which might be the one you're referring to, which was previously virtual. Yes, Millie is correct. It was Disability Unite is who coordinated that giant festival in Central Park. So
yeah, thank you, Millie. Yeah. It was Matt and Elizabeth at Disability Unite are brilliant. And
yes. Mike Dumanoff has joined us. He says, "What are you painting?" And hi there. So,
well, hey there.
You're painting another one of your fancy umbrella paintings.
Painting another fancy painting. Yeah.
And
it's a New York painting. It's on a New York City street, and there's a couple underneath a red umbrella, and they're having a bit of a snuggle. Little bit of a
moment.
Maybe a moment. Who knows? They're behind the umbrella.
Maybe they're arguing. Who knows? Maybe it's a fight.
Yeah. maybe she's
maybe
a
it's like a really close like.
yeah. Maybe she's a vampire and she's
lured
them in. But I don't think so. I think it's probably a nice little moment that they're having there. But it's a wet street, and I have something about painting wet scenes. I just love how light reflects off the ground in ways that, and it brings color that you just don't have in normal life. But once there's like a little moisture in the streets, or it just seems clean to me, and you have so much more color and light. So that's what we have here. And then there's a bridge in the background going between two buildings. It's a night scene, and there's glints of light going off the bridges. And this isn't a commission. This is actually a painting that I'm just doing for the heck of it. So it's,
yeah, you were doing a bunch of New York scenes for a while there.
Yeah. And yeah, I've done this. Yeah, this is the fourth New York scene. The first three sold. This one's for sale. And if it doesn't sell before, it's going to go into a show in Louisville in a few weeks.
Like a month. Well, Pat says, "I love you. I love how you always use umbrellas in your art."
Oh, thank you.
And Barbara says, "That looks so great. I've stood in that exact location."
Whoa, really?
Very cool.
Barbara's so cool. She's done so many cool things.
She's a traveler.
I haven't seen Barbara in forever.
I know.
Barbara, we got to see you sometime.
We haven't gotten down to Dallas, and she hadn't gotten up to Denton.
Yeah.
Well, Fred says it's really phenomenal. The people pop, and the ground is very fluid and glowing. A lot going on in the back. Super cool.
Oh, Fred, man, that's cool. Oh, I follow you on the socials, Fred, and it seems like you've been up to some stuff. Like I hear, and I can't think of it exactly, but there was a post, and so I probably shouldn't even mention because I can't think what the post was, but it was you do something with a band, or you're there with a band. Anyway,
he's always doing something with a band.
I know.
He is the band.
It just seems so cool. I remember hearing the post. Like I'm not on social media very, very much, but I heard the post come through, and I thought, man, Fred's so cool. But that's mostly
like
where
a
I
rock
remember
star.
from it. It's just thinking like, dang.
Well, Mike says, is that the Manhattan or Brooklyn Bridge?
It's a different bridge, and I can't remember the name of it.
It starts with a W.
Yeah, it's like the Vormoten or Vorholden.
It's gonna drive me crazy. Somebody from like that was actually at the Disability Unite Festival, like chimed in and was like, "Oh my gosh, that's whatever bridge." I wish I could remember it.
Yeah, and I can't remember. I'm terrible with names. I'm sure it's written down, but yeah.
If you guys recognize, or Barbara, you stood in the spot. What's the bridge? Christy says beautiful. Vicky's joined us, says I'm late, but I'm here. Back for the second time. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, nice. Thank you so much.
And
we've got to argue.
Oh yeah. Okay. Passion for Art says that's awesome, John. And Fred says playing a lot of music. And Pat said George Washington. I bet.
Oh.
I want to say it was.
Is it the George Washington Bridge?
I think it's the because I want to. I think it is. Yeah. I mean,
I think I would remember
let's
that
go with
name though. But yeah, it must be.
Okay, and then Serenity asked, "How did you get the drawing on the canvas before you started painting?"
Oh, well, I draw with paints I can touch and feel. One of the things with a bridge like this, and this probably isn't what you're asking, but I love technology because I'm a huge nerd. But in the past, stuff that in the pretty good past, like far past, I've been painting for 20 years now, and I could only paint things I could touch and feel to understand what they look like. So so maybe if there was like a model or something like this, I could paint it. But the technology now is incredible. Screen readers and different things where it can take a photo and actually reduce it to lines. We have a 3D printer, but we don't really even use it that much anymore. Like, it's because the other software is so great where it can take a photo and if you're using a touchscreen device, it can reduce it to lines and make it where you can touch it and feel the lines. But what I use mostly is the audio. And at first I used the touch and the audio together, but now it's so much quicker just to use the audio. It'll tell you the lightness and darkness of a pixel. So it's almost like sonar. So with a picture of like a bridge like this or a building is great because they have straight lines. So with some photos, you can put them into the software and reduce them into lines. And then which, like I say, a building is nice because it's a straight line. So you find one and then you can kind of follow it. But it'll make different sounds. And it sounds crazy. We should do a video sometime showing it. Because once you see it or once you deal with it, it kind of makes sense. But what's really cool is that they have stuff like that out there, and it's just getting better and better all the time. Like when it first came out, it was very few photos that the software would work with, and now it's a lot of photos that it'll actually work with, and it's just, I don't know, it's pretty awesome. Actually being able to feel like a person's face or to be able to feel something, you still get tons more information. But I don't know. I think it's cool to live in a time when you can work from a photo. It's the first time in history that people who are blind can understand a photo or, be able to at least understand the composition in a photo.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. So Barbara says that's right, GW Bridge. But hold on a second. Let me say this. Fred said friends from the band, the Slackers, and Kepi Ghoulie from the Groovy Ghoulies stopped in Winnemucca, and we put on a show at the local pizzeria.
That's probably what I was talking about. Okay.
So
that's a mouthful of words.
I know. I was like, let me go through this.
And how cool is that? I want to live a life like that.
Yeah.
I want to be cool.
I want to be cool. Millie says Williamsburg Bridge. That's what I think it is.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the Williamsburg Bridge because I remember thinking it's not Washington exactly. But okay. Anyway, Pat says thank you. This is so amazing to learn. Vicky says wow, and Deidre says audio sounds to draw. Fascinating.
Oh, right. Man, it's really cool.
Okay, okay, let's do this. So we're gonna play a little bit of trivia. I might go through the. Well, we don't have to go through any faster than you're comfortable with, babe. But are you ready? It's general trivia.
I am ready. I'm stoked.
Do you feel confident?
I love playing trivia. I love trivia questions. And I'm not that great at it, but I don't know why I like it so much. But I do enjoy it.
Well, a few of these are pretty nerdy. So,
ooh.
Okay, and how it works, guys. If you are new to watching, Fred says, good job reading. You pronounced Winnemucca correctly or proper also. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
Travel Dreamer says, John Jahi must say good night. I'm excited to hear about the art show. I've been up since 3:30. Sleep well.
Sleep
Linda
well,
says, please do a video of the audio sound. We will.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think we have, but
I probably have it. I mean, but we'll do. I'll do it. Actually, one of the live. I think we've done it on live streams. We've done, but I'll do it again because somebody trying to find that in the hours and hours of our live streams would be ridiculous.
Okay. So here's the deal. I'm gonna man, I think I left the answers in the other room.
Uh-oh.
This could be questionable. All right. So obviously there's a question on the screen. If you think you know the answer, put the correct letter on, like comment the correct letter, and if you get it right, I will write your name on this and put it in a hat, and John will pick a name out, and then you'll win a free medium print art giveaway. Okay. So I have got to go run and get the answers because I'm worried I might not know some of these. Okay. I'll read you the question though.
Ooh.
Are you ready?
Yes.
In 1768, Captain James Cook set out to explore which ocean?
Captain Cook. He's such a famous captain too. I should know this.
Okay. A, Pacific, B, Atlantic, C, Indian, or D, Arctic. Dwell on it.
So let's workshop this, guys. So it's Captain Cook. He's a huge captain. The Atlantic Ocean, I mean, that kind of makes sense because this is like in the, it's way back when. So everything needs to be explored.
Everything needs to be explored.
So the Atlantic Ocean makes sense. The Pacific Ocean was way harder to get to.
Okay.
Gosh, I don't know. And I know that there was like a point where you go around like you go around the tip of South America and they started going up. There's a lot of exploration over there in the Pacific. Gosh, you know what? I'm going to say Pacific. I think I'm wrong maybe, but I'm going to say Pacific because you know what? Maybe I'm right.
Well,
although Atlantic makes so much sense because, because you have the Atlantic and then that goes down to the Caribbean and oh my gosh, what are people saying?
It's a little all over the place, but it's either a lot of people are guessing either Pacific or Indian.
Ooh, Indian. I didn't even think of that one. You know what? I'm going to go with Pacific because that was my first hunch.
All right. Well,
but maybe he was in the Caribbean. I don't know. I'm going to go with Pacific. I'm specifically going Pacific.
Specifically going. Okay.
Are you writing down?
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up.
So some people are getting it right. I hear her writing down answers over there.
Yeah.
So if you get a right answer, she writes your name on a piece of paper and it goes in the hat. And I hear her writing names down. So some of you guys are getting it right.
Yeah, like
I wish I knew what the right answer was, like which one she's writing down.
Well, okay, I will say, oh my goodness. Okay, everybody's pretty smart. Way to go, guys.
Am I smart? Did I get it?
Do you feel smart?
Well, I don't after last week.
Okay.
I got so many wrong last week on their game.
Okay. The answer is, in fact, Pacific Ocean. Good job, guys.
Yes, I knew it.
I'm gonna run out.
We're so smart. Yay.
Okay. Next question.
Man.
All right. Okay. This come on. You know this one. What is actually electricity?
Magic.
Okay.
Ghost magic. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. A, the flow of water.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh,
B, a flow of air. C, a flow of electrons. Or D, a flow of atoms.
Oh, okay. Here we're getting cagey.
Yep.
Because I want to say it's a flow of electrons, and it's not really even flowing. But atoms are in there. I mean, electrons. I don't know. I'm gonna say a flow of electrons.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try not to overthink it too much. And so far, I'm betting 1,000.
Oh my goodness. Well, okay. A lot of people.
She's writing down answers, guys. She's writing down names, so people are getting this right.
I will say that the majority of the crowd seems to know what they're talking about.
Gosh, that's even more. I really hope I got it right, since I don't.
Okay, what was your guess again?
I said a flow of electrons.
Okay.
First, though, I said it was ghost magic.
Okay, the answer is in fact C. A flow of electrons.
Oh, flow of electrons. Come on. I'm in suspense.
What? All right, next question.
Yes. All right. So far,
the majority, way to go! Everybody out there is so smart.
We're doing better than last week,
go,
I think.
Okay. Which of the following is a song by the German heavy metal band Scorpions?
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I don't know the Scorpions or heavy metal very well.
A. Stairway to Heaven. B. Wind of Change. C. Don't Stop Me Now. Or D. Hey Jude.
Can I phone a friend?
No.
I bet your brother Billy would know. Brother
You
Andy
know,
would know too.
they I will say,
Well, I know it's not Hey Jude. I don't think.
Well,
Hey
no.
Jude.
I'll give you that. It's not that.
And Stairway to Heaven. Okay, I think I'm gonna say Don't Stop Me Now.
Really?
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's Journey, or maybe that I don't know. I don't know the.
Don't stop me now.
Ooh, sing it.
Well, that's all I know. But
Sing.
that's not. But
And what?
I mean, think
what,
of can.
What was the other one?
Well, Wind of Change, Stairway to Heaven.
Wind of Change. Gosh. I don't know. I don't know Wind of Change.
Well,
Or if I heard it, I might.
The
but-
crowd is very smart tonight.
Really? What are they saying?
There's
Oh, you can't say yet, can you?
Well, do you want to give a final answer?
Well, my final answer is Don't Stop Me Now, but only because I kind of remember. I don't think that's really the right answer. It's just I don't know. I mean, I know the name Scorpions as a band, but I don't know what songs in the hair metal band times that they did and other hair metal bands did. Like I know some of the songs, but I just don't know who sang them.
Okay, Don't Stop Me Now. Like, in fact, Carla just chimed in. Okay, do you want me to tell you what the song is?
Yeah.
Okay, it's B, Wind of Change.
I was wondering because that was the one I didn't know really, but I thought, well, surely it's one that I've kind of heard about.
Well, and Don't Stop Me Now is Queen.
Oh, Queen, is it?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. If you
Yeah,
can
it
hear
is
the
Queen.
tune in your
Oh my
head,
gosh.
it's like very Queen.
Yeah, it's very Queen. You're right. Yeah, okay. But I just don't know Scorpions. Okay, well, cool.
Fred said, "Rock you like a hurricane."
There you go. Oh yeah, see that one.
Okay.
I'm just terrible when it comes to hair. You know.
Well, and I think that it's a bit misleading with heavy metal band Scorpions. Really. Like,
Well, yeah. I know. I think, and I always think of them in hair metal or hair bands. And I don't know. I don't even know if they were, but it was kind of during that time. It seems like
they were a little pre, but
were they?
But yeah, yeah, but still, that they've kind of spilled over into that. I think. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, okay. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
All right. What do we call a newly hatched butterfly? A moth, a butter, a caterpillar, a chrysalis.
A newly hatched butterfly.
Mm-hmm,
I mean, once they're hatched, they're butterflies. I thought. I know. They come from a chrysalis.
Oh, Fred said definitely a hairband, and he's an expert.
Oh, okay. See, Fred said.
Fred said. So, what do we call a newly hatched butterfly?
All right, moths come from cocoons. Butterflies come from a chrysalis.
This is a trick question. I'm just going to say it to the crowd out there. This is a trick question.
Really?
Yeah. Wait. What is a hatch? What is something that's newly hatched?
I mean, I don't. What's newly hatched?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like a baby, right? I mean, like,
but a baby is not on there.
I know. I'm trying
But
to.
it's not a baby.
I feel like I'm doing homeschool with Jack. I'm trying to like grease the cog. I'm like
Okay.
a baby, right? So a newly hatched butterfly. What is that?
Well, I'll say a caterpillar then. But
Is that your final answer?
well, I mean, I guess so with that because I know.
I will
So
say
the caterpillar goes into a chrysalis and then it becomes a butterfly.
exactly. So the answer is C, a caterpillar.
Oh, thank you for helping me with that. I needed it.
So-
But I would like for it to be called a butter. Oh, though I don't want butter. I don't want to get it confused. And
Vicky said butter would be cute since
It would
newly
be.
hatched hasn't actually flown yet. Oh,
look at that little
I like
butter.
that little butter.
I like it. We should
Okay,
start it,
That was
guys.
a trick question because when I read it, I was like, "Huh?" And then it dawned on me: newly hatched is the is a caterpillar? Okay. Anyway, moving on. Here we go. That was a weird question.
That was a hard one. That was good.
Which did Viking people use as money?
Let me think.
Okay. A, rune stones. B, jewelry. C, sealskins. Or D, wool.
What was the currency of the land back in the Viking days?
Yeah, for Vikings.
Pre-currency. Today, currency is the currency of the land. Okay, wool. Well, that would be pretty nice. You're up north. Jewelry makes sense. Like what do they call the torques and stuff they would have? Did the Vikings wear torques, or was that just medieval? But they would have different jewelry. Sealskins, I don't know. Gosh. You know what? I'm gonna say jewelry.
Okay.
And I don't know why.
Okay, is that your final answer? I'm running out of Post-its, people. Okay.
Bottle caps, just like what's that game that Jack?
Oh, Fallout.
Fallout, yeah. They use bottle caps.
All right.
Jewelry, final answer.
You are correct.
Ooh,
very good.
Come back.
That was a little bit all over the place with people.
Okay. Yeah. It seems like it could be a lot of things.
I mean, a lot of people said sealskins. I probably would have went with sealskins too, because I assume Vikings are really chilly. So, okay, next question. And this is the last one. What was the first country? Oh, you know this. What was the first country to use tanks in combat during World War I?
I think I know it. And I think I know something about it.
Ooh. Okay. Well, do you want to try to guess before I list the countries?
I don't know. I mean, do you want me to spill the beans? Because I do think I know. I think I know a factoid.
Oh, and a factoid. Wow. Okay. Well, give me a second. Let's give some people a bit to answer.
But also, I should say, I think I know, but sometimes I think I know things and I don't know things, and I don't want to influence it.
Well, there's a couple of correct.
Okay. I'll say I think it's Britain, and I think they're called tanks because the code word for it all, like the whole thing was they called it a water tank, like the whole whenever they're building them and all.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the water tank project. So they just called them water tanks, and they just got used to calling them tanks, and then when they rolled them out, they just kept calling them tanks.
All right, and that's your final answer?
That's my final answer.
All right. That is correct.
Yay, maybe I made up a little ground from not knowing the scorpion, the hairband stuff.
All right. And seems like the crowd, okay. Good job, crowd.
I know you're writing a lot down there.
Right, well,
I hear a lot of scribbling over there, guys.
Yes. The crowd is smart tonight. The force is with them. Okay. So, all right, cool.
Was that it?
That was it. That's the last question.
Man.
Do you want to pull a name?
I do. Okay. I want to pull a name.
All right. I didn't you're going to have to dig around and they're going to be stuck to each other because I didn't fold them all in half.
Okay.
Because that takes 5 minutes. I'm not doing it.
Ooh, boy, here we go. I get so excited. This is my favorite part.
Okay, dig around and then before you show anything, pull them apart. Make sure you only got one name.
Okay. Look at all the smartness. Look at all that. Look at all the correct answers. So okay, I'm gonna try to spin them.
Yeah, you do you.
I'm gonna turn them around, and then okay.
Okay, you got it.
I think it's just one.
Yes. Oh, Fred.
Oh, Fred. Can you see it?
Yep.
Fred, congratulations, man.
Woo-hoo.
Congratulations.
You know
so,
what
Jackie,
it was?
tell Fred what do you want?
It was the hairband question that probably got it.
That was probably the one. That was right. It would be funny if you had more time on your hands, you could actually write down which question
answer.
each one was.
Well, Fred, you I'm sure know the drill. If DM us and let us know what medium-sized print you want, and I will send it off to you. But that's fun.
Well, congratulations.
That's trivia, people.
That's all. And thank you, everybody,
congrats.
for playing. I suppose that concludes our art giveaway. Art giveaway. Art giveaway.
Who knows? Maybe we'll do another next week. These are fun, but regardless, we'll have trivia. So
I know, and I get to push this button now, so that's brilliant.
Yes.
Yes.
So, are you about done with that painting? Got anything? Any last words with it?
I think it's time for the moon to set on this couple, and for them to go off and
for their argument to end.
Yeah, they got a slight canoodle going on right there, and I think they're going to walk down the street and maybe get a little glass of wine or espresso. I don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows what these guys are going to do? But I think like them, we should call it a night.
Yeah. Well, some last comments. Millie said, how fun. Valerie says that hour went fast. Dan said, hope to see you guys in person next week. That would be awesome.
Oh, that would be brilliant.
Babette said, thank you too. And Dan said he just messaged us. So, good. Fred said, custom made hairband print. There is a Ramones one. You do have a Ramones painting.
That's true. I do.
That's cool. Actually, you have a lot of musicians, but
I do. I almost said I do a lot of musicians, but that sounds different.
Well, Ron says thank you guys. See you next week. Deidre said fun, and Leah said this was so much fun. Thank you for sharing your amazing talent and conversation.
Thank you guys for making this night so much fun.
Yeah, thanks for making Tuesdays awesome. And we'll be here next Tuesday, and be sure tune in, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and join us.
Yeah, and Jackie, thank you for making it so much fun.
Oh, thanks,
You're awesome.
baby. Thank you. You're sweet.
I still don't know how to end the show, so I'll see you in 15 seconds. Thanks to our patrons, guys. I should mention you guys in the very first of the show, but I just want to say thank you guys so much.
Yes, thank you.
Have a good week, guys. We'll talk to you soon.